About 40 million jars of products, vegetables, preserved in oil and in vinegar, pastas, creams and sauces are produced and stored in the warehouse at Citres plant in Bovolone, near Verona, every year. The plant has 3 production lines for different types of products and sizes, and is able to produce up to 100,000 jars a day of the smaller sizes for domestic consumption and 20,000 of the large jars sold to the food service. The work hours are divided in 2 shifts a day from Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Once a week, the management prepared the production program indicating the products and quantities to be processed, depending on the orders received from clients and the stocks already on hand. A barcode identifies each reference univocally. As the raw materials or unfinished goods are delivered, the operators assigned to receive and unload them make sure the shipping documents match the order placed by the purchasing office. Quality control checks the documents, controls that all the packages are intact and clean, and draws a sample of each raw material for testing in the laboratory. If the tests confirm the required quality standards, quality control approves the goods for unloading and storage in the appropriate spaces. Every pallet is labeled with all the data relative to traceability of that batch of raw material. When the materials are required for production, the raw materials office prepares the ingredients that will go into production on the basis of the withdrawal lists. They are then sent into production in accordance with the production program, where the operators are in possession of the basic lists and can quickly assemble all the raw materials necessary for the production of a specific finished product. It is a point of pride for Citres that its products are always processed fresh and all the products bear the label Prodotti dal fresco, which means that they are prepared using only fresh vegetables in season. The calendar of the seasons is the best way to process fresh vegetables and pack them in jars to offer the finest quality in terms of flavor, aroma and crisp. Before being loaded on the production line conveyor belt, the raw materials are washed and unfinished goods are desalinized in water. Stainless steel tanks are used for these processes, with blowers that make it possible to standardize the desalinization process. The amount of time necessary to rinse the products depends on the quality of salt to be eliminated. The raw material is now ready to go into the production process. Conveyors take it to the sorting station where specialized workers eliminate any unsatisfactory products. The operators assigned to materials prepare the canning liquid using filtered drinking water from the next water treatment plant, with the addition of the ingredients required by the recipe to obtain the desired characteristics. From the packing department, the jars are loaded onto the depalletizer. A mechanical system picks up the jars and turns them upright. Filtered compressed air is then blown into them and they enter the production department for filling. After it has been sorted, the raw material is loaded on the vibrating belt and dropped into the jars. When full, the jars are leveled with compressed air and by the operators assigned to filling. The jars then go through the metal detector, where they are checked for possible metallic foreign bodies, iron, stainless steel and non-ferrous metal like aluminium, lead and copper. If a product does not confirm, the quality control personnel are notified and the product is segregated for further inspection. After being prepared by the operators assigned, the canning liquid is tested by quality control and if approved is transferred to the line in steel pipes for filling the jars. The jars are sealed by a capping machine. Before they are pasteurized, a vacuum detector is used to locate an improperly sealed jars on the basis of the level of vacuum achieved with the steam closure. The jars are then pasteurized to ensure physical conservation by means of heat treatment. The time and temperatures for pasteurization depend on the type of products, the size and weight of the jars. The pasteurization process is continuously monitored by a special tool that saves the data readings and a data logger with a probe that records the entire pasteurization process and ensures that the jars are processed for the required time at the proper temperatures. The personnel are highly specialized and trained in the methods, techniques and products for cleaning and washing most appropriate for each type of process, to ensure the total absence of contamination between one type of production and another, circumscribing and excluding the presence of allergens. The packing department is supported by 2 vertical electronic label magazines. with a system of automatic handling that scans the shelves for storage of adhesive labels. It is entirely managed using barcodes and palm-top readers. The total absence of light and humidity and the maintenance of ideal temperature conditions ensure optimum conservation of the labels. Based on logistic sheets and the production program, the production manager checks the preparation and suitability of all the material necessary for packaging. The jars are then labeled and an inkjet printing device marks the lot number, expiration date, time on the lid, which is then checked again by an X-ray machine to detect any possible types of foreign bodies, glass, plastic or stones. The jars are then packed and palletized. The finished product is stored in the warehouse in the location assigned to it and identified by barcode. The storage capacity of the two warehouses is about 5,600 pallet slots, and during seasonal peak periods the company can manage orders up to 20,000 packages a day, or about 200,000 jars. The finished product pickup area serves to make up and prepare orders for shipment. Using innovative technologies such as the automatic transfer of orders to the warehouse and the management of the finished product at the site, greatly reduce the time necessary to fill orders, guaranteeing domestic deliveries within 5 working days. In a year, about 5,000 orders are filled and shipped to 23 different countries.